Kia ora, welcome to Find and Fix Garage. Um, just got one here I'm hoping to get rid of quick. Yeah, it's a Hyundai i45. No off reg. Um, yeah, they reckon the sway bar links are no good. Um, it's got a miss, which I'll show you in a minute. I've already found. But we'll just go over the car quickly and then I'll show you the miss, and then we'll stick it in the pit and have a look underneath. Right, not bad. It's got 20-inch wheels. The other side's pretty bad, curved up. It's got new pads. The discs aren't the best. I think you've seen in some other videos, these slides will need greasing. That one and this one here. It looks much better now, but it's not. This disc is not wearing very well. See these. I've been for about a 10k drive and it hasn't worn all that off. So I suspect these slides here are probably dry as usual. Yeah. Hey Jeff. May result in some rear discs. Yeah. I'm tempted to maybe get some wheels that actually have some tyres, because she's bumpy. But I guess each to their own. Some people will love that. Yeah, that disc's worn okay, whereas the other side not so much. So we'll look into that. Yeah, curbed. Yeah, the discs are excellent here. Still not wearing, like, there's not perfectly even wear, so they're probably, yeah, I'll just grease all the slides. Something I do. I'm tempted to also, yeah, that feels like, what do you call it, that spray on plasti dip. So I might run over that, take that off and get some paint stripper on there and get that off. It'll make it pop. Bit of chrome. This one here too. Yeah, I don't get it. The headlight, I'll clean that up. Yeah, a little bit starting on that one, but this looks like a replacement. It may have had a damage here, but yeah, everything looks as it should in there. Here's inside. It's pretty tidy. I got it from a real estate agent. It's got a little Bluetooth thingy. Yeah, paddle shift. Some flappy paddles. I'm not sure how well it goes because it's the miss. Yeah, it's pretty standard. The rear tint's been ripped out, so I have to tidy that up. These little, I don't know what the point these are, but hey, it cracks me up. Boot's pretty tidy. It's been sitting almost a year. We like the ones that have been sitting. Yeah, maybe this one too. Yeah, a bit of paint stripper should get that off. I mean, yeah, If you got any ideas what might get rid of that, let me know. All this, I'll polish that up. But yeah, so here's our, so I figured it might be this because I saw this big leak. She's leaking everywhere out this rocker cover gasket, which I'll replace, and down here. So it's a lot on the exhaust here, so it's coming out probably actually around this fuel pump by the look of it. This is a high pressure fuel pump for when it's high in the revs, and along here it's pretty wet. And there, yeah, it's fresh oil. So that needs to be changed. She said it's using oil. That'll be why. But yeah, so I pulled all these. Now I'm checking, you know, sometimes you get water in here, or when it's leaking this bad, you'll get oil, and it causes misfires because the spark will arc out on the liquids, whichever it is. And sure enough, number 3. So we'll clean that. That moisture is the worst offender. See, sorry. I don't know if you see inside there, it's wet. And then down in here, which you probably cannot see, it'll be wet as well. And the spark takes the easiest path, which is moisture. Here's our inspection light. Yeah, oh yeah, it's pulled in there. Can you see that down the bottom there? So yeah, our spark's going through that oil, and there's a bit of water in there too, and that'll be our misfire, surely. So I'll pop you on the stand and clean it up, get rid of our misfire. Right now, so we'll just give this a little bit of a spray. I don't care about getting degreaser everywhere because I will. Clean that up. We'll put some in here just to dilute it. It'll find its way down there while we give this a wipe. So for me, the giveaway for this was it was missing at idle, and it was an intermittent miss. So it wasn't just constantly missing. If it was doing that, I would suspect a coil, or most likely a coil. But it's not doing that. It was intermittent. So here we just blow out the shit in there. Yeah, see, it's even in this gap around here. Let's hope this isn't buggered the coil. Is in that join. When I blow that, it's actually oil coming out there. Yeah, it may. Hopefully not. Doesn't look like it will be an issue, but you never know. And obviously after this, I'll remove that. I'll order the gasket set because it seals around the spark plug holes as well. There'll be one around there. So not just the rocker cover gasket itself. Yeah, I'll get the full set, make sure it's done right. So now we blow out in here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, there's a lot in there. It didn't look like much on the camera when we look down the hole, but ooh. Okay. So we'll just pop out this spark plug, and I might just crank it over so it just spits it all out. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. See, it just gets all over here, and there's where the electrode, where it comes out, and it just, yeah, it jumps from, instead of going from the coil, instead of going from in there to here, it jumps to the body, the head, all sorts. Yeah. It's funny, they said auto light. These were new, but although I'm saying that this hasn't been firing properly, so it's probably gugged up, so we'll clean that up. Yeah, it definitely has. And we will check one of the others just to see if they are new. Give that a clean. So we'll just crank her over. She's still filthy in there, so we'll get a rag in there and give it a wipe. Get in there. Stuff this in here and attempt to, actually some pliers will help. Where's our needle nose pliers? Haha. Get these. They fit in the hole, and then we just push down and twist. And the rag will eventually bundle up and just start wiping it down. And because I've diluted it with the degreaser, yeah, I can feel it now. Because I've diluted it with the degreaser, it'll soak into the rag easier too. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Here we have, oh, nice and clean. Very nice. I'll just Put you back there. The wire brush and give the spark plug a clean. I use this. I just sort of hold it like that, like it's a bench one. Start this around the threads. And then when we do the tip, we don't want to push hard. Just nice and gentle. Get the electrode. You don't want to bend that because you'll change the gap. So just being very careful. We'll get in there with in the gap. We'll get in there with a file. It is. Focus. There you get the gist. Nice and shiny now. So I'll just clean inside of that. If you can see, there's some crud in there. Yeah. Sometimes forget you can see it real well. I say I don't know if you can see because I'm looking through the GoPro and the screen is about 1.5 inches wide and 1 inch high. So, but then when I put it on the TV and edit, it's clearly see everything. So let's get the file. It's a nice little one, wherever that is. Ooh. Not sure. Oh, there they are. So we'll just get that crud in there. Because the main surface is actually, it jumps from here to there, if you don't already know. And come on. And if we don't have a clean surface, the spark will try to jump from here to over here or out here instead, and it'll become weaker because it's got to jump further. And the stuff behind these spark plugs there's so much more to it than you would ever think. You can learn a lot about an engine just by looking at these. It's amazing what they tell you. There we go. Yeah, so I got that about as clean as I'm happy with. So we'll put that back in now. Fire up and see if we're right. And I think, because it's absolutely bugging me, my OCD, because these are all loose, we'll put these in the holes that they're meant to be in. They're numbered. Not 3214. We'll put it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Funny story how I actually learnt about this is we had massive rains here and floodings on the road and it was crazy. And about 10, maybe 15 years ago now, and I drove through a big puddle of water and all of a sudden my car started running like shit and I thought I'd ingested water and I thought I was blowing it up, to be honest. And I got home and I was checking everything and was like, oh man, so I pulled the plugs out and they're all completely full of water. I've just pulled the spark plugs out and funny enough, number 3 was the best. This is not ideal. That'll be a misfire. The electrode, the ceramics around the electrode is actually breaking off that. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, it's moving around as I... It's all falling out. So I was going to take this for a test drive, but we won't be doing that. New spark plugs it is. So we'll just throw this back together, and so I can move it in here and have a look underneath. Right, here we are, we're back under the car. Just going to have a look at a gander. So I moved it in here, and after those plugs looking like that, I gave them a bit of clean up, even the ceramic around the electrode. It is running better than it was, which is great news. A little miss there, but so spark plugs and we'll be sweet as far as that goes. Oh yeah. I do have a suspicion there may be a clogged catalytic converter too, because it makes a hiss noise when where's my torch? Yeah, I've got a suspicion that the cat might be blocked, so I have to check that. Oh, is that it? Haha. Yeah, because when I rev it, it has like a leaky sound. That there. If I can see that. The coloration. It's not black like it's leaking. It's quite purpley and bluey and like it's getting hot. There's our cat. Right there, so if that's blocked, it'll cause this to heat up a lot and lose power. And I had a Mazda MPV that did that. There's a lot of oil, which I expected because we have a big leaky rocker cover. A bit of oil on the filter. It's a Ryco. I have to give her a service. So they think there's something up with the sway bar links, but I can't see nothing. Lowering springs, they're definitely up there. Alright, let's buzz this off if we can. Try and do this with one hand, eh? One. Two. Right, now we can see. We have oil leaking everywhere. No water. Can't see any antifreeze, which is good. We might. Oh, you cooled it. Cooled down. And we'll just pop these off and up there and just assess this pipe and that cat. Yeah, it's not the best view, if any view, but it's a view. These are all rusty threads, so we make sure we put some of that on before we start. And then that should be a 19 when I look at it. Alright. My new, I'm not sure if I've done the video or what happened, but I mentioned in one of my other videos I needed, oh my god, a new one of these. Yep, we won't be down doing it with that. Can't win, eh? Right. Nope. Oh, there we go. Yes. Get them going. Hopefully this will reach. All the way up there. To that one. Yep. Good to just do this and know you can get them undone before you go taking it apart. So those ones are way nowhere near as bad, but these two, you see more road grime. Whip the bottom ones off. Put our earmuffs on. You block your ears, alright? At least one of them. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that cat is really hot still. Hopefully. Yeah, this exhaust is stone cold. So is that one, but that cat is very hot. I can't hold my hand on it. One. Two. There we go. And we have a nice little thing here for it to rest on. Sweet. I hope you can see shit here. I won't know till I go to edit it. Oh. Yeah, she's a bit dirty. Yeah. And it's burning. I'll get that out and I'll show you later. But yeah, it's blocked. Oh fuck yeah, that's hot. Excuse my French, but it burned. We'll pop it out now. God. It's a couple of bucks, honestly. There we go. Two. Oh, still on there. Two. You ready? Yeah, I think it's falling to bits. See, they should be all nice honeycombs. It's sort of about here, down the sort of near the bottom there. You can see it's clean. It should be like that everywhere, but it's clogged. So we're gonna have to rebuild inside here with some screwdrivers and long poles. You can rebuild them. It works quite well. So we'll do that, and then we'll see how it goes. So what I was saying is there's a noise. Actually, I'll try my best. It goes, and the pressure builds up here, and it actually pushes the exhaust. Just goes out, as you imagine, wherever it can. That'll do us for today. I go edit some more videos, and we'll see you back under here next. Putting the racing Cadillac converter in. Yeah, cool. Cheers, guys. Subscribe, that would be great. Get those subscribers up. It's a goal. And I got my new hat and shirt. Thanks. See you on the next one.